Hello, good evening, guys. Speed Night Saturdays once again. And tonight we're going all German as we are at Sachsenring, if I pronounced that correctly, on the Mercedes AMG, no, SLS AMG GT3, not the new AMG, but the base content SLS AMG GT3 on Assetto Corsa. Now, I believe Sachsenring is mostly used as a MotoGP track back in the day. Rarely do I get to see some race cars there aside from the ADAC Masters, which I believe is also happening this weekend there. Hence why we have the this combination tonight. Time check 10:29, so server should be up by 10:30 sharp. That's approximately 30 seconds from now. Yeah, so we are just waiting for the servers. Mm-hmm. Right, so let's see if there are any comments before we hop in the server, of course. Yeah, no comments yet, but we do have people watching, so thank you to those who are watching us tonight. Alright, so let's see if server is up. And I hope I get the key term correctly. You can search on the matchmaking service Speed Night or LOR. Wait, hold on. I think the servers are different for Speed Night Saturdays lately. It's not Speed Night, but rather sometimes it's just saying LOR AC server. Okay, come on. Let's check on Discord. Yeah, people are waiting as well, so bear with us, guys. Server apparently is not yet up. Okay, let's try again. Come on, Kunos. There we go. So server is up. So the keyword is you can type in Legion of Racers or Speed Night Saturdays or just Speed Night. And the password is of course in our Discord channel. I cannot disclose it here unfortunately. But the link to the Discord server is down in the description below. So just check it out there. Alright, so we're switching screens. And I have my best friend crew chief here, Jim, tonight. I didn't miss him this time. I mean, I did not forget about him. I do miss him, of course, because the sound of on your right, clear right, and all that. Here we go. So we already have 3 people in the server, myself included. So 15 minutes in the practice session. Feel free to join us. All you need is the track mod. The car is part of the base content. And let's take this SLS AMG for a quick spin. And for some reason I have the correct cockpit view or the ideal cockpit view. Yes, crew chief. Windshield is dirty. Can't exactly see the track very well at times when I'm against the sun. this time I think I'm just going to watch some action on both races. It's been a tiring Saturday, so I definitely relax a little. And this is not exactly a track that I drive in most racing games. Well, not in a competitive, not yet in a competitive environment. First time I got to try this track was in a MotoGP game, and I believe that I was like grade 2 or grade 3. No, grade 3 back then. Ah, this corner's tricky. This track is designed more for super bikes rather than race cars. Try this cockpit view, see if it helps. Yeah, this is better. Be careful on the rejoin. Who's this? Apparently I don't have the driver names up, so... There we go. Got to have a table to your right. Makes things handier on the race these days. Thankfully I don't need a mouse on this side of the sim because if I want to play shooter games I'm on the other side of my setup. Basically I have a button that changes monitors. What do you mean track limits? The game didn't tell me about track limits, only you did. What's up with you, Jim? Sector 1 is a never-ending sequence of corners, and then this one right here seems to be like a compressed version of the 110R at Fuji. Understeer. Alright, so let's take a break and see if we have any comments. Well, what a way to pull over the car. Alright, back to the pits, get my phone, and let's see if we have any comments. Nope, none on my fan page. Hang on, that was Racecast rather, sorry. Let's see on my fan page. Yeah, Facebook is slow as balls. Oh, one comment on my fan page. Mark Lester Aquino, what track? Sachsenring. Sachsenring, or I'm not good in German, so please correct me if I'm wrong. To my German friends and some of my friends from the Philippines who are based in Germany right now, if they're watching this, Sachsenring. So it's more of a MotoGP track rather than a GT track. I can't see how much time remaining there is in the qualifying session because of my MSI afterburner, but I had to look on something. So far good. Right, so let's see how others are doing. Seven people in the server, myself included, so we'll probably hold back in the race and watch the action from behind. Probably going to commentate on these guys' qualifying laps. We are on board, I believe, Devesh. Yes, Devesh seems to be trying to get the hang out of the track. As I mentioned, this track is not really that used in competitions aside from the ADAC GT Masters. And the only other game I believe that has this track officially is Race Room. And then Assetto Corsa or Factor 2, probably in the form of mods. But still, it's rarely used for leagues or competitions. Seems a lot are struggling at turn 1, turn 2, turn 4. Riding on board Ron. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. This penultimate corner, it starts out fast and then it tightens. Then you have the final corner which goes steeply uphill. So all of the weight goes to the back, so you have to be careful with your acceleration. this corner right here reminds me of Fuji in a way that you start on the inside and then go wide a little towards the middle and then back in the inside. But then these next set of corners are blind a little. There's a little crest top of the hill and then going down again. Heading on board, Julian seems to be having a little bit of a teleporting issue. Let's go on board Zetric, see how he's doing. He's getting the hang out of Sachsenring quickly. Taking a late apex approach there, and some whoa, careful now. Yeah, you are on the inside because you already committed to the corner, but then that corner suddenly becomes tight. Then this one goes up the hill. There's a little bit of a crest here, then downhill again. Flat left, but keep it on the inside because this part right here for some reason is not exactly straight already. And we have someone here by the name of... Okay, how's that name pronounced? Okay. So the name feels like it's just starts with a J and then randomly typed. And we are seeing plants are hotter than you again for the first time in a while. So we now have 9 people in the server, myself included. Right, so we're just waiting for the practice session to wrap up. And then we'll probably just ride... Yeah, Excalibur not here tonight. Would be nice though, we would have 10 people in the server right away. We also have Andreas Wolf, who I believe was named Hold My Beer Racing not long ago. No, don't worry about me tonight, guys, because actually 30 kilos on a GT car doesn't really make much of a difference, especially these GT cars are weighing around 1,300 kilograms, and for the success ballast to be effective it has to be at least 50 kilograms of ballast. Tire pressure pretty much need to be quicker on this course to make the most out of the tire pressure, otherwise it'll be cold because there are a lot of high speed corners here. As qualifying gets underway, and who should we ride along with? We haven't seen Andreas Wolf on board yet, so let's ride with him. As they all behave properly coming out of the pits, nobody crosses the white line. By the way, you can adjust the traction control if you have any difficulty navigating this course. Yeah, some guys are still not exactly confident on that corner at the top of the hill going down like a roller coaster. So let's see who among these guys will take pole position. Who is in trade? It's Zettel Morate is about to go for his flying lap. Up to speed, 5th gear. Brake just as the rumble strips on the left start. Takes a late apex approach. Still a little bit wide there, he had to brake. And then tries to approach this corner, start from the outside, but it's not exactly working well. Explains why not many car races are happening here in Sachsenring. Volkswagen corner, I believe. I'm not sure if that corner even has a name in real life. Nice and fast here, and then flat all the way down. There you go. Good job. Enjoy the roller coaster ride. Brake hard. It starts easy, but then it becomes wide. So late apex is ideal on this corner. Forward here, and then down to second. Little bit early on the third in for Zettel there. Back on the start finish straight. Sorry Jim, that's a 125.4, assuming that lap is valid. He's followed by Plants Are Hotter Than You in P2, Andreas Wolf P3. These are their provisional times as of now. And I just noticed there are now 10 people in the server. I think we have Miko, who just joined in. A lot of Filipinos in the server tonight, guys. Good to see you guys join tonight. Thank you for joining. And then we have a guy with a weird spelling, P4, doing okay. And Mark Angelo Basilio, P5. Zan, one of our regulars, in P6, but I think he may have screwed up his lap. And the rest, either they haven't set a lap yet or they have an invalid lap. So while they're driving, let's check on the comments. Who do you guys think will take the pole here? Not me counted because I'm not driving qualifying. I'm just going to like be behind and see the action unfold because I'm sure there's going to be a mess in turn 1. Come on, Facebook. 125.49. Yep, that's pretty much his time, and I think he's still improving. Anyways, as I was saying about the ballast, for these cars to be effectively nerfed with success ballast, I think it needs at least 50 kilos. In Super GT, the Japanese touring car championship, I believe they have ballast going as high as 100 kilos, which is accumulated by the rounds. But in most of our leagues, the ballast is based on the previous race results, and it's often light. Now, if you put a 30 kilo ballast in, let's say, a lighter car, around 800 kilos, then you're going to feel the nerf in performance because those cars are lighter. Super GT cars weigh at around 1,100 kilograms. Oh, we have the guy with the weird spelling taking provisional pole with a 124.6. And he left. Did he disconnect? Okay. Who is the guy with the weird spelling? And we have Joshua Nabus joining us tonight. Okay, so it's Joshua Nabus. That explains. Never mind. And we believe he's running on a keyboard. Reminds me of back in the day when I used to play racing games for fun on the PC. I didn't exactly have a wheel or even a gamepad for PC. I didn't even know a gamepad exists for PC until 2010. No, 2006. So I remember there was this brochure for Flight Simulator X, sharing about an Xbox controller being compatible for the PC. That's when I knew gamepads were usable on the PC. But back in 2005, I remember playing GTR and GTR2 with a keyboard, and I was using the arrow keys because those were my preference. But of course, we needed something like a steering assist to compensate for the digital input, because when you're using a keyboard, it's just 1 and 0, so it's on and off. And depending on the game, you could either have the wheel center immediately or slowly go back to the center. Depends on how the game is configured. But most games these days, if you have the preset on keyboard, they would normally just snap back to the center quickly. But if back then, the steering on keyboard usually goes back slowly rather than instantaneously. So let's go on board Joshua Nabus. Actually, we are on board him right now. We believe he's on a keyboard. Keyboard for the throttle and brake, but if I'm not mistaken, mouse for the steering. So the mouse steering adds some level of precision, or some precision ability at least, because as I mentioned, when you steer with a keyboard, it's just digital, it's on off, so you can't tell how much your car is steering. And if you press it for too long, either you'll spin or burn those front tires. And I can see Russell Reyes going on and off Assetto Corsa, but I don't know if he's going here or he's doing something else. But it would be nice to see him here. Okay, I'm guessing they're probably drifting at this point. A little bit of a yeah, Joshua Nabus seems to have a higher ping at this time, so he's a little bit of a teleporting. But look at his lines, even with the keyboard and mouse setup only. Oh, careful there. How many minutes remaining? Oh, 20 seconds. So I wanted to do a lap, but there's not enough time. But anyway, I'll just be behind doing my thing. So probably I'll last the first challenge, but let's see if Zetric and Joshua have a battle. Because if they do, I'm going to hold behind and see how the battle unfolds. So as far as I know, Zetric has the wheel. Yeah, Zetric's not far from Joshua, so we can expect a battle. Right, so the race should start shortly. We have 10 people in the server at the moment, and yeah, it seems Joshua seems to be having connection issues. Yeah, he's back up. He's back again. So let's hope he can stay connected for the race. Otherwise, we would miss a potential battle. A good show, hopefully. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm in the Discord channel in the voice chat. So if you like to hang out, chill, feel free to stop by and we could discuss something under the sun as long as it's PG-13, of course. Yeah, so the race should start shortly. We have two 15-minute races. And I have a yellow car. I couldn't even remember what my lap was in qualifying. So we have P1, P2, and P3 within 1 second of each other. We have Andreas Wolf on P4. Plants are hotter than you, P5. Devesh P6. Junior on P7. Mark Basilio P8. Miko on P9. You just notice there's a helicopter continuously flying around here. "13 seconds before the race starts. Let's see what kind of action. Yes, lock setup. Yes, lock setup. Ah. Oops. Alright. No time to chat. Otherwise, we'd start from a pit. Actually, we could have started the pits instead. 6 red lights. And we are go. I seem to have a... Oh, already! Careful there. Andreas Wolf dropping down to P6. He seemed to have had too much traction control there. And... oh, we have an incident. Zan got clipped. Oh! Almost got hit by Basilio there. Gotta be careful. And it seems Joshua Nabus didn't have the best of start. Oh, accident. Careful now. Hello. Tires are ice cold at the start because everyone was so slow in the first corner, just trying to be cautious. Joshua Nabus back in P3. Andreas Wolf coming from P4 at the start, dropping down to P6, is now in P2. And yeah, Zetic Orata is P1, so looks like we are going to get a battle. Are cold. Now I think the first corner on a late apex approach myself, or probably because of my choice braking point there. Go mid a little and then back in, gentle on the throttle, let's go up the hill. Couple of blind corners, stay in third gear. Easy, easy. Stay to the left. Don't want a spanking from crew chief. Let's see what he says about that. Oh, so far clean. And we see Joshua Nabus leaping up to Andreas Wolf. Zetric Orate is running away. And I think he'll have a gap as soon as these guys battle. And Joshua just passed Andreas Wolf like nothing, but compromised his exit speed at the final corner there. Alright, so we have a battle between Joshua Nabus and Andreas Wolf. Battle for P2. Keyboard versus, I believe, Andreas has a wheel. Yellow flag is involved. Okay, don't worry, Joshua. Keep going. Just here to... Oh! A little bit to finish that point there. Gotta be careful. And Zetric just flying away while these two are battling. So, this is the battle. Just gonna stay back and see how it unfolds. Oh, Andreas Wolf almost losing the card there. Compromised on the exit. Covering the inside line there. Zetric is around 7.1 ahead. So let's see if he's running away. Ooh, a little bit of a drift there from Andreas Wolf. And he goes wide! That leaves Joshua Nabus in clear air. My tires are cold too. Probably be gaining on Zetric right now because Joshua's got clear air with Andreas right behind me now. Need to scrub the tires a little there. Front ends are cold. Oh, and the track grip is 97%. No wonder people struggled at the start. A little trivia: if you go outside the track limits for too much, the crew chief will start scolding you. And it seems we are catching up to Zetric. Yeah, so me and Joshua are catching up to Zetric, so we're expecting a battle soon. Ah, a little bit of a dirty air there. There you go, now he's annoyed. Even though the game doesn't penalize you for track limits, the crew chief will tell you you've exceeded. So if you do a little bit too much of it, Centric seems to have a comfortable lead. Whatever, Jim. Yeah, he's pissed off right now. But the game doesn't penalize me at all, so... Yeah, Zetric's still 8.8, so... It seems... I'm not sure if Joshua's using too much of his fronts and overheating them. Yeah, massive understeer there by Joshua. Oh! Hello! Gotta cool off the rear tires. I was all the way to the left and then... What the heck? following the game, Jim. And my headset seems to be running out of battery. That's some bad news. And that's it. Seven people remaining in the server. It looks like Joshua's internet got the better of him tonight. Right, so let's see what kind of battle could we get from race 2. And my crew chief saying I had wear on those tires, but didn't look like so. Let's check if we have new comments. No, just likes. Wait, how am I in P3? It's supposed to be reverse grid. But whatever. I'm going to pull over somewhere. Right, let's pull over. And already an incident, turn 1 Zan. Relatively cleaner this time around. Yellow flag for nothing, really. Oh, close one there. Thank goodness for early Corsa. Andreas and Zetric for P1. Plants versus Zan. Actually, this my whoa, those moves right there. Careful. It looks like Zetric has got past Andreas. Oh, sorry. What's with plants are hotter than you? Looks like he's weaving left and right before a league race it might not be acceptable. Actually, it would not be acceptable leaving left and right to block. And Junior behind me, I'm gonna let him through. So will Miko. Let's see if they could. Yes, whatever. So because Plants Are Hotter Than You is blocking Zan, we might see a four-way battle for P3. Because Zetric has already passed Andreas Wolf for P1. And Zan is off. Looks like Plants. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but we need to have a look at that later on. So now there are three guys hunting down Plants. Miko goes to P4. Shinron misses the braking point there. Zan looks like he's recovering. Plants go super wide there. Okay, Zan is coming back, so let's give way to him. Let's see how he recovers. Safe to say, Zetric has this race back, but Andreas is still close behind him. As we focus on the battle of for P3. Alright, let's keep chasing Zan. Like Miko still has a fighting chance. Both are going to be catching up with Plants. Plants are hotter than me, rather. Lance is running away. Could be a double win for Zetric. Oh, Lance is gone. Andreas Wolf is falling back behind. Actually, we seem to be catching up with Andreas, so... Oh, hello. Sorry about that. I was giving way, but... Yeah, not much battle anymore. Seems plans either disconnected or just left. But he was just running away from P3. No, P3 rather. And Zan's running away from P4. 6 minutes remaining in the race. They seem to struggle in that one. Oh, what happened to Andreas Wolf? He's in the pits? Scrubbing the tires just a little. how much I can piss off crew chief here. Seems to be perfectly fine with this one. He's okay with the runoff at the exit of the final corner, but he's not okay with this. Well, that's it for tonight. Okay, so some of the guys with PLP seem to have, okay, they seem to have some drive-throughs when, yeah, that's weird. But anyways, thank you for joining, guys, and before I wrap up the stream, of course, by the way, next week's race is we're featuring WTCR cars at a Czechoslovakian track, and because there are multiple cars that will be used, open setup will be in for the first time in that race. So, yeah. Before we wrap up the stream, let's check on some last minute comments if there are any, of course. It's been a tiring day. 4-hour race and ERGP, and then there's the Formula V1 virtual. Hong Tsui from Nitro, dropping by our stream just as we were racing. Thank you for stopping by, Hong, our good friend from Nitro Alliance. And I think that will be it for tonight. Not much comments from our channels, but I'll see you guys again. I always forget the schedule for next week, but definitely Friday night runs on Friday night and speed night Saturdays next Saturday. WTCR cars at I forgot the course, but it's somewhere in Czechoslovakia. Open setup for the first time next week. And until then, see you guys and have a blessed Sunday tomorrow. Bye bye and good night.